Hello everybody and welcome to this video. But before we start, I have a joke for you, because we all like little jokes to begin with. So just simple math, so you should figure it out. What do you get when you add dragon to the player? And that's my username, kiddos. You got it. It's Dragon Player. Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Today we'll be covering what would have happened if Goku and Gohan were trapped in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. What happened is Goku is having a meeting with the two Zenos after the Tournament of Power, and the future Zeno gives Goku a little idea. Hey Goku, maybe we should hold another huge Tournament of Power and the prize will be the same. And President Zeno chimed in something, yeah, and any universe that loses will go boom. Hey, great idea, little Zennies. I look forward to it. I'm gonna win this time as well. And after telling everybody about it, Gohan went to Goku. He had something to talk about. Dad, I need to train. If there is a new Tournament of Power, I need to be much stronger than right now. So train me. Relax, son. It's in 32 days. You have plenty of time to get stronger. Let me test your strength. They both got into positions and they launched at each other. And which actually created a lot of shockwaves all over the world. And it even moved around a bit. And they kept fighting for a bit. Meanwhile, somewhere else in the universe, and with even a conversation, after a conversation between Lord Beerus and his brother, Lord Champa, about Son Goku, Beerus talked to it with Whis, since he needed Whis and Vardas's help with it. Whis, I think we need to do something about that mortal Son Goku. What do you mean, my lord? I'm saying we need him eliminated. Pardon my asking, but why do we need him dead, or eliminated, as you put it? Doesn't it disgust you? A mortal with such power to rival one of us? He shouldn't be allowed to live. He should know his place. I suppose you are correct, but what is your plan? You know that when we trained with Vegeta before that tournament against my brother? Your plan is to trap him there? Yeah. While Goku and Gohan were training back on Earth, Beerus and Whis flew down. Goku, you remember that room we went in with Vegeta prior to the Universe 6 tournament? Yo, yeah, I remember. Oh, Gohan can train in there! Exactly. And his mission complete. Happy that he'll be able to trap Son Goku in there. He takes off. The only bad part is that he'll have to trap Goku's son in there with him. Oh well. And they go in the time chamber to train for a few years. But outside, Beerus decides that is the end of it, and he blows up the room to the time chamber. But Mr. Popo finds this cruel and gathers the Dragon Balls to wish the dragon. Make Goku and Gohan immortal, Dende wishes. And Shenlong replies with a simple, okay. And thus they're training there, and after they keep training, Gohan's mastered Super Saiyan God, and he's pretty much into Super Saiyan Blue right now. And after 3 years, they try to open the door, but they realize it's locked. Goku doesn't take this very well. He's been betrayed. He's been betrayed by Beerus, and he returns Super Saiyan. Now I know what you're saying. This power should be enough to rip open the dimensions, but earlier I mentioned that Beerus and Champa needed Whis and Vardas's help because they needed them to put a permanent lock on the door. That way, if they wanted to rip through the dimensions to get back to their own dimensions, they'd have to outdo Whis and Vardas to get them combined. Goku and Gohan are both very outraged, and they both go Super Saiyan Blue out of their anger. But they go back to base form when Gohan speaks up. Think of the upside. And Goku speaks up. think of the upside, Gohan. We can train, and if our current power isn't enough to repair the dimension, then Whis might have put a lock on it. So the limit we need to break is Whis. Well, that's one way to think about it. And they go to train, and they've both gotten up to Ultra Instinct. Goku's at 50% of the power now, and Gohan's close behind at 40%. They keep training until they've both got up to 100%. And they actually managed to break through the dimensions. They break through multiple dimensions, though, and they accidentally go in the wrong one. And for the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, if the time outside is a day, inside it's 1 year, and the gravity is about 10 times. But for this dimension, for the time outside is 1 minute, inside it's 100 years, and the gravity is 3,000 times, which pushes them both. And then they keep trying to push themselves up. With Gohan are getting the most progress, and then they go down one level and keep doing it. Then they go down to Super Saiyan God, etc. until they go to base form. And then with for instance, there's a bigger lock on this one. So it's basically the original lock plus Whis and Vardas's lock, and this lock is extremely powerful. So after a few more years inside of this, so they go to full power, they rip open to multiple dimensions, but they go in a different one, etc. With the time outside 1 minute, and inside it's 1,000 years, and the gravity is 6,000 times, and yeah, they go through the same thing. They go to another one, which has even more gravity and even more time for a few years, and then they end up going in multiple dimensions. And at some point in that, Gohan mentions, and at some point Gohan mentions that I think that as well as gaining gravity, these dimensions gain time difference, since they don't really know. Where do you think that, Sam? Well, we were in the time chamber for a little 30 years. Then we moved to another dimension for 100 years. Outside that would be 130 days. But we didn't have that long to get ready for the Tournament of Power. And these dimensions are still Universe 7. There's no way that the rest of Universe 7 could win. So the only way we could still be alive is that it hasn't happened yet. I see, you're still so smart. And after a lot of training and up to the dimensions, they actually made it back. And they realized the Tournament of Power was happening right now. So they appeared, and the only people who were still in it were a fused Trunks-10 and a newly Ultra Instinct Vegeta. And now let's cover the team. There's obviously Vegeta. Goku and Trunks are there to replace Goku and Gohan. And this, as usual, Piccolo, Roshi, Krillin, Tien, 17 and 18. But Vegeta isn't even nice like Goku, so he wouldn't. He in no way would let Frieza join. Thus, they're still one fighter short. And so when Goku and Gohan arrived, Gohan lets Goku do the honors, and yeah, he beats everybody. But then Beerus, he knows he's been screwed, so he yells over to the kids, Trunks-10, to throw them the Patara. You over there, kids, throw us the Patara! And Champa, since he had a part, he yells to Kefla to throw them the Patara. And then Whis, Vadas, and Champa put a Patara on their left ear, and Beerus puts a Patara on his right ear, and they all come together to fuse into one warrior who then descends, Whis. And Gohan decides he'll power up to his full potential, and he makes quick work. The Zenos decided it would be super fun to see what Goku's potential is, and to see him fighting Gohan. That would be so fun. And the Tournament of Power wasn't very entertaining, since Goku was the super powered, and thus he had all the power, and thus he destroyed everybody. But it wasn't very fun. So let's see an epic showdown between father and son. That would be super cool. So Goku descended in his new Super Saiyan form, and they both created their own Q blast that they launched at each other. but Gohan absorbs his father, and his father manages to dodge it. And then they tackle at each other. But when Goku launches at Gohan, Gohan quickly dodges. And then, in order to blind his father, and also to get to run lots of hits in, Gohan flies all over the place. And he launches a huge hit on Goku, which launches him back. But then another one, etc. Keeps getting punched around until he launches out his power to Kaioken. But then Gohan appears, and with one chop, his dad fades back to base form. Then Gohan quickly fades back to base form and picks his dad up. And thus, God of Destruction and Goku and Gohan are born. Goku decides he'll take Universe 6. Gohan still needs more time with his family to reunite. And it's not like Goku's gonna have any more kids. His kids are all grown up enough. Gohan still needs to help Videl take care of Pan. And who knows, maybe in the future, Vegeta will take up a role and become a God of Destruction as well. What did you think of this, What If? I honestly think it was amazing, but if you liked it, then please do drop a like. It helped me out a ton, and it'd just be really nice. And I know you don't have to, since, well, if you like it, and I'm not going to say if you want to see more videos like this, because I'll create them anyway, but please do drop in a like. It's really helpful. And once again, my name is Dragon Player, and thank you for watching.